Kafla TV
There has been a lot of confusion about the Federal CARES Act and the three elements that it contains for everybody. We've rolled out the first two, and now we're rolling out the third and final piece. We're very glad to be at this point because the main goal for us is to be able to pay people as quickly as possible. And we're just glad that we're at this point now in order to make sure that the money where it rightfully should be is in the hands of our claimants, our citizens, everybody in California that's eligible and deserves these benefits. There are three major provisions of the Federal CARES Act, and we are getting ready to roll out the last of the three provisions. This one is called the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, also referred to as PEUC. And what this is 13 additional weeks of benefits. And what we're doing to make sure we roll them out as soon as possible is we're doing them in two phases. Phase 1 is starting May 27th, and that's for those that have exhausted their benefits with claims that started on or after June 2nd, 2019. You will receive a notice in the mail 5 to 7 days after we auto-file your claim for you. And it will talk about how to certify and other information, but I highly recommend you go to your UI Online account for all updates. So the extensions have been very difficult to implement. And as such, we have a second phase, which is going to begin in early July. We will be sending notices to those who've exhausted their benefits after July 2018. There'll be more details on that later, so please watch for updates. For those of you in the second phase, I highly recommend that you go to UI Online and apply for a new claim now, if you haven't already done so. The reason being is in July, we're going to have to check before we can file an extension anyway. So it would be in your best interest if you went ahead and apply for a new claim now. Starting May 20th, we will be launching the second phase of our Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. And this allows you to go from the minimum of $167 from phase 1, potentially up to $450 per week. Which is the maximum, but it does all depend on your 2019 income. You have had to have earned at least $17,368 for the increase. Any increase that you are eligible for will be retroactive, and notices will be sent to you through the mail, as well as you can check your UI Online account. Also on May 20th, there will be a recalculation of PUA benefits for overpayments. The federal guidelines don't require us to offset, so any amounts previously deducted will automatically be repaid for those that are eligible.